Hello, chat. It's me, your favorite, DC. Looks like the microphone's being a bit silly. Discord's picking up things that it probably shouldn't, but that's fine. Guess we're here. In ye dark chasm of Eold. Because this is, more than likely, the last stream of Dark Souls 2, this run. Last time, we nearly wrapped up the crown of the Iron King, and we got a good amount of the way into the crown of the Ivory King. This stream, I plan on hopefully finishing the rest of the game. At least what remains of the bosses. And we're starting with my arch nemesis. Okay. Oops. Split. Oh dear. I really don't know what they want you to do in this fight. Already almost out of Estus. And I won, because it's not that hard. What's that? Is that going to attack still? Well, with the power pinch, that was much easier than I anticipated. My grandpa.
Young and the dark we need.
Wow. He taught me how to climax. That's
May the
awful. What a freak. Let's go to Majula and waste these souls on something, I don't know. I'm alright on life gems.
Bearer of the until
No. Dex. We can still get a bit out of scaling that. Not much, but a bit. Anything else we can use an item, get another level? I don't want to just lose these.
be-
Okay. Next stop. The Smelter Throne. Apologies if I'm a bit low energy right now. I felt a low blood sugar coming on as I was approaching stream, and I can't just, you know, I had to address that, and I'm still mildly recovering from it. It makes me feel low energy. Now, you didn't get to notice during the Dark Lurker fight, but I did clear out all the enemies in that specific abyss. I also cleared out all the enemies in the way of this particular dream, so we're not dealing with this stupid run back every time. There is that lizard down there, but it's not really a problem. I can just run around. Very rude game design. Very rude. So quiet without the Alon Knights around Hollow Candy Grove. Okay. I need to not double poke. I also need to wait. Okay, that's a rude fucking attack. But okay, that's fine. Get back into the swing of things. Let me sit up. Probably for the best if I just move on from this game sooner rather than later. Because I just get like... Well, it was like the Fume Knight fight, and now this fight, it's getting me feeling like way too tense. Like I should not be getting this tense over a fucking video game. But whatever. And okay. I love that we're not responding to my inputs already. Oh, sure. I mean, this attempt is just dead already, so who cares? That's great, though. I love that. I just can't even rely on my controller anymore. I tried the Switch 2 one, but I don't know if the button setup would just immediately translate, and I don't think they would. I don't know. It feels weird when there's like a boss in this game that feels like they have something that resembles a normal HP stat compared to like DS3. Because all the base game ones are just absolute fucking keeper. Of course. Okay. And of course, it says that the thing went off, and it doesn't go off. It literally plays the sound of healing, and I just don't care right now. I'm just getting annoyed. I'm not in the mood already. Like, I don't know what the game wants me to do, if it's just gonna immediately say, fuck it, nothing you do actually works. Like, what am I supposed to, like, feel about that? Also, off-stream, I crushed that piece of shit, terribly designed enemy. You know the one, the coward that runs away the second you hit him. Has way too much HP. Has more iframes than you could ever fucking dream of in this game. I genuinely don't know what they were thinking with that enemy. It's genuinely poorly designed from every aspect. Again, it's just like, no, you're not allowed to dodge. And my iframes just aren't fucking there. I just don't, I don't know, I'm not liking this boss anymore. Like, when the game's just saying, no, you don't have invincibility. No, your dodge isn't even allowed to come out half the time. We'll play the entire Estus drink animation and even the sound effect for when you heal, but you're not going to heal. Like, what am I supposed to feel about that, aside, like, that I shouldn't try anymore? I already just want to move on. And we barely got into an attempt with, like, more than 2 hits in. I don't know, I don't like this boss anymore. I'm getting really sick of it. Like, it's not even like, oh, it doesn't feel impossible. It feels impossible because the game decides, no, you're not allowed to have your fucking movement options. You're not allowed to heal, you're not allowed to do anything. Like, what did I do wrong there? When are the iframes? Like, why did that work? That felt entirely unearned. I don't like this boss anymore. That felt god-awful. That's it? And one more smelter wedge for the road, I guess. Well, I didn't like that. It literally just feels like, does the game feel like working as intended? The fight. It's literally like, what's-her-face? Frida again. Where it feels like, no, I don't know if I'm confident I know how to beat him. It just felt like the game felt like working that time. And that feels like shit. It feels like shit. me check my arrow supply. Maybe I can use something for that. I think we got enough. I don't think I'm using my great bow enough, so I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, getting more arrows for that. Oh, I don't know. I do feel like it's easier for like some people to look at something more objectively, and it's not as easy for me. Like whenever I play a game, I have to take into account my experience, and I can say, yeah, I understand the developer intention here, but it doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean like whatever I felt during it, it's necessarily like good. And I don't like that much. I don't like feeling like that. Hopefully these guys like run over here. Alternatively, I can just shoot that guy with my bow. I just don't like the double standards of like the way enemies work in this game. Where like it feels like your attacks just are not to be as fair. Like, why does my arrow stop working? Because I'm not aiming at him anymore. Like, why is the terrain like this horribly like put together? Right. Like, I still remember that time last stream. It happened twice. It's not even like a one-off thing. Where, like, one of those guys shot an icicle spear at me, and it just phased through the wall. Or rather, the wall that it was around. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to make out of that? Harmony. By the way, I did look up where the last, like, voice knights are, because I didn't know. I just didn't want to wander on stream for, like, hours, because I have a time limit. I want to get this done by 9 PM EST, so I have, like, 4 hours. I gave myself 4 hours. I think that's reasonable. Hello. Here to help? Oh, milk toast. We need one more. And admittedly, I mildly forgot where it was. Why did I say mildly? I just did forget. I don't remember. Where it was. Check up here. Not up here. I think we just had to continue, like, down the bridge. The broken one? I think that might be it. Like, if I try from this bonf... Maybe. I don't know. It's so hard to remember. And it's hard to be, like, higher energy. Right now, at least. Yeah. Yeah, this is right. I remember now. I don't think that chump respawns, and even if he does, it doesn't really matter. I hate this enemy. It's... I don't know why they thought, like, an enemy with, like, a Goomba hitbox was, like, a good idea, but it just isn't inherently. When, like, so many, like, weapon types in this game require you to be close up, I don't understand how some of these decisions were made regarding this area. It might be my least favorite between, like, DS3 and 2 altogether. It is just, like, the bone wheels from, like, 1, but, like, just being near them does damage, and I don't know where that idea came from. And I don't even know where that one came from. Is it from here? I guess so. Great, I love that they gave it a hitbox, or rather an attack that is no wind-up. That's really cool. I understand that, but like... there's a certain limit to it, because like... even with ranged, I know it has like 10 HP, so it's not that bad, but look at how it moves. You can't just do it with this. You either have to rely on something that homes like with magic, or just get over it. Like it's, I don't know. Its area overall just feels really... I don't think it's very good at all. I think it forces you to glaze over. It's like DS3, where, like, half of the areas, it just demands you not engage with anything and just run to the end, like you're playing a fucking Mario level. Except with DS2 enemies, you can't, like, you don't even have that luxury. You're forced to, like, engage, but you're not, like, your heart's not really in it. So there's, like, less of a point. That's... okay. And it's like, there's only so much I feel like a player can really take when it comes to being annoyed. That's why I genuinely think that one enemy is just, like, you know the one. The piece of shit. Like, I hunted him down several times. It didn't work out because he has way too much HP. He has way too many iframes when he dodges. He can literally just catch you in an attack that is wider than anything you can do with a lance. It just doesn't feel good. Like, the only way I was able to kill him was by pulling out the Dragon Tooth and spamming R2. So he couldn't even get up. I really don't like that. I don't like the way that feels. What did he give me? He gave me a ring. What am I checking? Like, there's only so much, really, that, like, mentally I can take here. And it really just, it drains so fast. It's at the bottom because it's new. Bird, Sorcery Clutch. Ivory Warrior. Attacks greatly reduce enemy stamina. Yeah, like, I don't mind it for most invaders, because, like, I feel like their HP is scaled a little better. Like that mage bastard, like, they were annoying because they're a mage, inherently, that's annoying. But, like, I feel like you can at least sort of poise break them consistently enough. And you can do that with, like, a lot of the, like, NPC-style enemies in this game. But that one, Like, I will also want to talk about, like, the nature of the fact that, like, oh, he pretends to be a friend. And the idea of that is cool, and then he backstabs you when you pull the lever. That's cool, that's clever. It genuinely is. The issue with that is the message system. I saw the messages that goes, oh, don't trust this guy's a fucking asshole. And because I'm playing, like, post this DLC's launch, there's bound to be, like, a lot of messages like that, so even if I didn't roll it this time, there's probably a bunch everywhere. So, like, they want to have, like, their cake and eat it too with that enemy, but it fundamentally doesn't work. Like, the joke can't have the punchline, because the punchline is actively ruined by the game's other systems. I guess, but, like, if the game is intended to be played online, and it's constantly supposed to be online, then, like, you're outright screwing yourself with your own systems. Don't go to another one. Thank you. Like, if they wanted to do it, they would have had to, like, either moderate it so that messages like that can't be placed, which partly ruins the point of the player communications, just for the sake of a joke, that can only be done with offline, or when the game launched, or the DLC rather launched. Otherwise it can't work. I mean, with that one, I don't think it tells you you're getting invaded. He's just there at the top of a staircase. Don't go to that one. Thank you. Like with the camouflage one, that works a bit better. Ah, fuck. Because it just, like, isn't obvious that, like, oh, he's hiding as a barrel. That's clever. Like, you know that there's something wrong because there isn't, like, an actual, like, you know, invader around as soon as you get the message. Like, normally they spawn either within view or behind you. Yeah, he's just there. He's literally just there. Like, there's no message that he's an invader. It's just like a normal NPC that's there. Okay, these guys aren't that bad. I like these enemies. They're mostly, like, good. Like, they, like, it feels like their attacks are thought out than a lot of enemies in this game. Like, there's the right amount of balance between, like, oh, yeah, you have to pay attention and get your look in when you can. But, like, I feel like, I don't know, it feels like their hitboxes are a bit better. And that's a little important for me. Like, now that I'm at the end, I feel like a big issue is how the hitboxes are in this. And I don't think there's really an excuse for that. Like, the entire point of having an animation is to show you where the thing is going to hit and what to prepare for. Like, where to dodge, where to back up, where to shield. And if you can't rely on that, if the enemies can't even rely on that, because that should have hit me. That should have impaled my stupid spring cleany head, but it didn't. And the overall, like, most of the areas in this game, like, obviously they have the thing where they like having a bunch of enemies. They chase you to the ends of the earth. But most of the time, it's bearable. Most of the time, it's bearable because, like, it's thought out. Like, I even argue Shrine of Amana is mostly fine in that regard, because if you just don't super rush it, it's completely doable. Like, the only really awful area in this game when it comes to those enemies is the Iron Keep. Because the gimmick in that area is the Alon Knights will literally run from literally anywhere to get to you. Like, out of sight, that you can't predict without, like, memorizing it. And that's obnoxious. And it's obnoxious on purpose. I'm not saying, like, oh, they didn't, like, think it out. I'm sure they thought it out. Sure, they thought, oh, this will be a fucking fun surprise when literally nowhere is trustworthy. But it just makes going through that part of the game, like, really obnoxious. Like, yeah, if you take your time... Like, that's the thing. If you take your time, most of the areas in this game are fine. Like, even those, like, shit places with, like, the, reverse... Ozempic mages. Wizards. That area is theoretically fine so long as you have a bow, you stock up on arrows, and you just take your time with it. It's a pain in the ass to get back to the smelter demon there. But you can do it. It feels like it's not, like, painful to do it. I guess we got all the guys here. Okay, so we can go back, but I feel like I know what remains. Okay. Oh, this totally would have fucking killed those guys. I think I made a bridge. Neat. Not that I really need it now. Like, I don't know. I do think, like I think it's like, the areas in this game are generally better, and a lot better than DS3. But the bosses are overall significantly worse. I want to say there's, like, 2 I really enjoyed. Maybe 3. Like, I did kind of like Sin even if I first tried it. It's just... I do think, like... I don't think it being a first try makes it unable to be considered good. Like, there was dynamics in that fight that kept me on my toes without feeling overbearing or just obnoxious. I think the first Pursuer fight... The Pursuer in general is fun. Yeah, the Fume Knight's really good. The Fume Knight felt like it was just about right. I don't really like its one attack that's really, really slow. Because it feels like it shouldn't be doing damage fundamentally by the fact that it's basically like swinging its big sword. Oh, shit. Oh, good. Try back there for Phantom. Front. I can't take this. Be wary of horse. I don't know where this is. I can kind of see. don't think I can torch up. Oh my god. This is designated co-op area. What was that? I'll give it a... like I said, I want to give them some honest tries before just... Oh! Oh. Okay. Okay, game. Okay, game. Oh, I wish the bonfire was just down there. I don't know why it's up here. That's a bit silly, isn't it? It's not like I really care about my souls, but this is the direction I went. Great shield and 3 NPC summons. Just let them take all the heat. Oh, great, and I'm without Bartana. There it is. So that means it came from over there. Did it? Where did it come from? Does it literally, like, log in? Well, that's annoying. Maybe if I hug the wall. Good timing. Good timing. Oh, but I got turned around. I don't know where I am. I think this is forward. Okay, that's not a cliff. I guess that's the intention of this area, is to get you lost. And then fuck-ass horses spawn in. And I just have to use my ears. A bunch here. Is a blizzard on a timer? Shit me butt. That's what I thought. It seems like it's, yeah, like it's not consistent. As in, like, it isn't like, oh, the blizzard is heavier in this area. Like, it's not area dependent, that's what I meant by consistent. Just bad wording. What a surprise. Aha! It spawn as soon... Spawn as soon as the blizzard starts back up, I think. If I just double poke them. Yeah, that's what I thought. They only show up when the blizzard starts up again. So if I just take my time, I think I'm okay. But just pay attention. Look out to the horizon. Fuck me, this is long though. That's right, dickweed. You spawn in specific spots. Okay. What's that? That must be where I need to go. Could be. Fuck me if I know where else. I think I'm safe. Just stay here until it mulls over. Okay. Make some ground. Maybe there's something in there. I don't think there can be a bonfire in there, though. Thanks, Sprinklaney. No, you're the best, Sprinklaney. Don't spawn another one, please. Might as well see what's in here, though. Also, hello, bumper. Oh. Blackstone. I can imagine I'm safe in here from them. I don't think there's much else I can use a lockstone on. Maybe this will clear the blizzard. Electricity? I have more than enough human FGs, so I might as well just burn them. Go into whatever this is. The last two fights... Remember, one is like, I think the Ivory King. And then the last one, I don't remember. What'd I heal? I'd imagine that, like... Whatever. Thing. Okay. Oh, great. Hollows in the snow. Oh, not just hollows, fucking... I don't know if those are wizards, actually. I did the Dark Lurker at the beginning of the stream. It actually took one try with the power pinch technique. Ooh. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Better be the right way. Did I overshoot it? Horses no horsing. Horses no horsing. Fuck, they can come in here! Great. Okay, I'm not doing this area without help. That's really stupid. I was like, okay, it's not that bad if you take your time and you just take the horses as they come. But then they spawn two, and you're literally just not equipped to deal with two. I'm not equipped to deal with two, rather. So that's fucked up and evil. And maybe the summon signs will be at the start, and if not, oh well. Help could be yours. Just need to see a summon sign. I don't see a summon sign. I need the engraved ring. Don't need that when I'm using human effigies. Kreml, god of struggle. Oh, maybe over here. Did not see this the first 2 times. And I still don't see. I mean, that's because I think this ring blocks NPC summons. Yeah. A real person? A best Fiva? Doesn't look familiar. Another one here. Manhunt, okay, that one's an NPC for sure. I'd imagine it would give me enough NPCs to deal with this, so maybe this is an NPC. I think what I'll do is I'll summon these. Where's my goat? Which goat? Never got. Oh, I guess I could do Vengarl. Yeah, they're moving like an NPC. Are they? I can't tell. Yeah, I can. Alright. Come, my Pikmin. I guess the strategy is hug the right wall. Okay, I can't. Does normal HP enemy scale with summons, or is it just bosses? After the Alon session. Give me a sec. Oh my god, I'm going in a circle again. Fuck me. All enemies, okay. That explains the HP thing. I assume it's double because I have 2. I think it's... I mean, in 3, I'm pretty sure it's like a 0.5 extra. 50% extra. I don't know when the dodge timing is. Yeah, I'd imagine... I can check now. 4.4 million. And luckily, we only have the last 2 bosses. And I think for Ivory King, we're all set up. Unless there's a whole ass level going into that, too. Like, I feel like I still triple tap the horses. I wanted to take it just because... Yeah, I wanted to do the triple tap. I didn't want to have to rely on it. I'm waiting for my stamina to get back up. Okay. Let's maybe take the outer edge, because I don't think there's a point to going back into that Pharos. Okay. And then Sprinkling, you just didn't even want to run that time. Thank you. A best Fiva sounds like a fucking, like, shitty Ace Attorney name pun. Like, oh, I got a bis fever, baby! What does that even mean? What are you talking about? I mean, I feel like their poise also, like, goes up. Because, like, normally 2 power pinches staggers them. Maybe I just ignore that. I think that's also a trap. But I just don't know where to go elsewhere. This looks like it's a cliff. Let's maybe not get that close. You know what? Fair enough. It's not the first... Not the first horse-like enemy to do that. Probably should have seen that coming. Dragons fly up in the air, horses back kick you. Okay, game. I love that they just refuse to be staggered now. I do think I did look up. If Vanguard can spawn here as a summon, I do think I know where he was. Do I? Check. From what I know, you need to kill his body. No, I want his fucking body, you stupid-ass game. Okay, yeah, no, I remember now. I hate this, like, thing about me. Where, like, I still haven't found that area. Where I try to look something up. After I, like, know what it is. Because I just can't recall it immediately. And then I start looking it up, and then, like, my brain goes, oh, no, found it. Like, I don't know why I can only learn things, or recall things, when I'm in the process of finding a way to recall it in the first place. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to find my way back to Scorpion Guy Park. I don't remember where he is, though. Got my ring next time. Okay, thank you. Hopefully you are, because I don't like soul memory being limiting towards who you can summon. I really like that DS3, you can just go, fuck it. We'll just scale you down if we need to. House basement. Which one's this? Is this one the house? I already forgot. Yeah, it is. So what I remember is, I think it's a room. What I read, it's a room close to Tark. That's blocked by a statue. Potentially this one? Maybe. I think I have the branches of Yore to burn. Like, unless the last boss, for whatever reason, requires, like, 3. I think I have 2 left. Yeah. That's a problem. Oh, yep, there he is. There you go. Yep, Vengarl's gunk. Vengarl's gamer gunk. The last thing you want in your Vengarl gamer gunk is someone else's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that may be exactly what you get. Yeah, I guess gonna talk to his head. Alright. Hot dog, we're doing a quest in Dark Souls 2! I think you can drop to his head from where it's... Oh. Well. I guess we're going back to Fog Fuckfist. I think you hug the left to find his head. Yep.
Back again. Ah, it was you who vanquished my body. It is my body, you see, and I can sense what happens to it. I do not mourn for it.
Chapter 15.
Good riddance.
Bengarl Bean Burger.
For help.
If you want a delicious bean burger from Bengarl, you will have to kill his body at the local Burger King.
I cannot lie. I was a hired hand, yes, and for His Highness. But perhaps it's for the best.
Anything?
Farewell.
You can help with the final boss, too. I mean, that's a homie thing. I guess, somehow return his body. I mean, he's undead. Maybe he just likes being ahead after all this time. Actually, I should use these on more life gems. I'm burning through them at an extremely rapid rate. Thanks, Grandma. You're a lot less annoying than Grandpa and his stupid dark talk. Hello, it's me, Darkseeker Grandall. This is my Tumblr account. My interests include darkness, sorcery, more darkness. If you would like to be moots, please send a message because I don't know if you just want to follow me or if you actually are interested in being my friend. Assume if you put down a sign, it would be around here. My aesthetic is darkness. Whenever I make mac and cheese, I put 800 drops of black food dye into the macaroni and cheese so that it turns out black, and it makes me feel better about my family. Let me just make sure I put down Kreml, right? Yeah. We sure be struggling. A different character. Alright, I'll give it a few minutes. Maybe not that much, because I don't just want to sit here. Now we'll find out if Lord Penn is Gunius. He was allowed to invade me like 17 times. I just didn't want to deal with it, like, towards the end. Like I said, I was, like, trying to do the, I did it in the server, like, me clearing out the walk up to Iron King Alon. And, like, Gunius invaded, like, twice in a row, and I just quit out both times, because I didn't want to put up with it. I did use a human effigy, right? Yeah. Several dozen gifs of random goth girls that I found on Pinterest. Do any of you children still use the Facebook? Guess I'll see what's over here and get ganked and die horribly. Nothing here. The trap. We made it up. It didn't happen. Okay, don't see anything. Okay, sign down. See what's around here. I know I'll hear it, at least. Maybe if I take it off and put it back on. I don't think it's here. That's really annoying. Alright. What should we use then? Thunder, but I don't have a Thunderbite ring, or a Thunder Quartz ring. I don't know if there even is one. What should I use? That's not gonna help. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Oh, you know what? But where is Vengarl's sign? Said he should have one. Oh, that has to be it. Head of Vengarl. Looks like more than that, but okay. And the best Phoeba. Alright. Let's go, goons. I just gotta be careful not to burn my Estus going into this. Black weed bomb? Whoa. Get to the wall. So there's a place that we can run up against. In case we get lost. Here it comes. Okay, just don't have my attack go off. No, don't have my attack go off, game. And then it survived. Thanks, Phoeba. I'm trying to do, like, a pram run on the side. I started it last night. And I feel like miracles in this game just fucking suck dick. Like, you get, like, 3 uses of, like, lightning spear. And I probably need to upgrade my thing. But, like, it just wasn't doing much damage either. Like, I was, like, throwing lightning bolts at the Flexile Sentry. And, like, not only was, like, the bonus, like, damage that you do in water just was not consistent. But, like, even doing it at all, it maybe did, like, 80 damage, and I had, like, 22 faith. I also tried, like, what do you call it? Infusing like the two cestus, the punching gloves. You know the ones. With lightning, and it just completely fucked my damage. It was god-awful. I was not doing anything. Like, it was just better to, like, remove the infusion at the end of the day. Like, I wasted, like, 14k souls on bolt stones. And like another, like, 2k each to infuse them, and then another 2k to remove the infusions on both. Fucking sucks. Why couldn't they just have a straightforward faith scaling stone? Cestus are kind of fun, like, their range is shit. And trying to hit... Where are you going? Trying to hit anything that's, like, shorter than you is the biggest pain in the ass. Like, even if you get right up close to it, it just won't work. Half the time. It's mainly dogs. It's mainly dogs that it doesn't work against. Hello, Greg. Nice new at. Where are they? This is fucked up. They're gonna spawn like 4 of them on top of me all at once, aren't they? Like, I just hate... Like, admittedly, I probably shouldn't be using, like, lightning spit or miracles for the Fram build. There it is. And it didn't matter. Like, I also got, like, a Mitt Force, and that's kind of okay. Is that it? Stay still. Feeble? It's right behind me, isn't it? I don't know why that one didn't actually charge, but I'm not gonna complain. Why'd I get behind it? What's the matter? Is this it? This better not... It's a cliff. It's a cliff. Let's get away from the cliff. Shit, where is it? Fuck me. That's obnoxious, but whatever. I don't really care about my souls. That better be it. That better be the end. Alright, gang. Got all the way out of this fucking nightmare, hopefully. Let's wait. Spring cleaning got run over by a reindeer. Walking home for the Ivory Nights Out Christmas Eve. What? Why are you so late? You can say there's no such thing as Santa. Fuck me! Neither am I, Gregster, but it's infused into my DNA at this point. It sucks, it's awful, but it's fucking awesome. It's like the best, worst Christmas movie ever. I feel like... Do I want to get... Well, maybe if Head of Vengal fucking got here sooner. Do I want to bring them in, or do I... Maybe having the distraction will help. And I haven't really done a boss with NPCs, I don't think. First time for everything in this game. Oh. Oh, it's just Ava again. Can I just say, I do think the, I do think, like... Get off. What are we doing?! What do you mean, Zolin? Oh fuck, there's two of them? Oh my god, and they're shooting me. Great. No, that's awesome. I love that there's two of them. That I just straight up don't have justice for this. Oh, it has aura too. And you don't want to dodge, great. Over to me. Why do I keep... Why do I keep doing that to myself? Eva! How'd I dodge that? Okay, one down. Eva, no! We can't do this without you! Eva, please heal. My bad. I mean, the fact that it's like just getting distracted by like the NPCs is nice. It gives me an opportunity to heal, but oh great, it buffed itself. No, not me! Not me! Is it healing? Okay. Well, that's another first try carried, but I don't really care. That area kind of stunk. Which way? I guess this way is forward. Yeah, it feels mean. It's like the champion Gravetender, except one of them isn't a fucking idiot. You can easily run circles around. Or kill before the, like, wolf can even get there. Was that it? Just for some souls? That's some booty-ass butt-flake shit. Okay. I guess that leaves one more fight.
Bear and
Let me check my ping. I got a ping. Okay. Maybe I should turn off pings from that server. Because that leaves one last place. Not there. That's the wrong place. Actually, before I do this, I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back. Let me put on a different song. Because I don't think Engage the Enemy is good for waiting. It's too stressful. Okay. Oh, Mimic. Like, we're just about done. Actually, I don't want to, like, go back again because of something that I found while I was wandering. But because this does feel like it should be the final thing I do. I think it is. What's this? I can't... Twiggy Shay is, like, right on the cusp of is that a real person or not. Let's go back to the Forest of Fallen Giants, because I found this bonfire, and I feel like an utter twit for not finding it sooner. And it turns out... It's not here. Here or something. Where is it? I found it. Where is it? Okay, I should just be following up with... Yeah. There's a giant tree around here. But I don't know why I can't find it. Forgot where it was. I don't think it's up there. Could be, though. Well, let's not discount it. It is not. I know for a fact I saw a giant tree here. I even got the big fruit of the giant. I didn't go in it because I didn't want to do that off stream neither. I'm being a real fucking dick right now. Here it is. Maybe I should have just used an Estus. It doesn't matter. I have more than enough. Can I I definitely was able to examine it before. Oh. Well, that's fucking underwhelming. I saved it off stream so it wouldn't... So I wouldn't... I guess it's at peace. Good for him. Wish that were me for real, for real. He has no resentment. Moisturize before death. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to see if I could break it or not. So I guess I have the aid of 4 fool guys. Okay. What happens? Yeah, I think I read that. Like, that's pretty... Holy shit. Oh. 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 Well, this isn't the boss yet. Boys, help. Yeah. Alright, get that guy, get that guy. Fuck him. Well, this is a clusterfuck. And almost in a good way. Like, it's busy, but, like, if these guys were better at, like, taking aggro. Fuck's sake. What are we doing? What do we do here? Team! Help! Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, okay. I guess they're able to seal. Oh, so that guy can die proper. Can one of you fuckers, like, sacrifice yourselves for that portal? That appears to be what you're doing. Charred Lois gauntlets. Hurry up! Oh, what the fuck is happening? Oh, a mausoleum of the Emperor! Spend 1,000 life points for every sacrifice you don't want to use for your tribute monster. Oh, I thought it was enter. Burnt Ivory King. That's a cool entrance. Can one of you fuckers handle that portal? Oh shit. One more. Okay, it's fine. Humphrey, take it aggro. Alright, I'm coming in, Humphrey. Oh shit. Humphrey! Humphrey! Humphrey, no! Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Not that specifically, but an AoE. Oh shit. Humphrey, get him! Humphrey! Humphrey, you hero! You hero, Humphrey! Humphrey! Humphrey the fucking goat. The biggest goat that's ever existed in Dark Souls fucking ever, actually. Bro, fuck the DS1 Sprinklini run. We're doing the DS1 Humphrey run. We gotta get that guy's backstory. Oh fuck, I guess there is one more crown, according to what you said before. I guess that's the last boss. I mean, I could figure out what's going on with that area in the Iron Keep, but it's no boss, so I don't care.
You've granted my one wish. Now, I have no regrets. I was born amidst the dark. Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished.
Artorias?
Shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark.
PS1 DLC lore. I mean, it sounds like it was, like... I don't remember it that well, but I think Artorias, one of Gwyn's knights, tried to seal Manus, or killed Manus, or do whatever with the Abyss, failed. I guess became undead because you fight him in the DLC.
I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along.
And it's cool that that was, like, I assume, the bed of chaos.
And my lord provided comfort.
Actually, was where we fought it, like, where the bed of chaos was, and she said, like, the Ivory King, like, built around what I assume this might be Izalith.
Until the end of time.
There's a...
The knights of Aleamnois were swallowed by the chaos.
Not Humphrey, though. He's him.
Where their souls still remain.
I think Humphrey is able to rest in peace. I mean, unless he is also undead, but I'd like to think not. Okay, well. Humphrey was the deliverer. Humphrey was the real fucking MVP there. But he fucking stopped that attack from... It probably wouldn't have killed me, but it's genuinely that counts. We need 50... Well, guess what we're not doing, Kindy Grove? I mean, I guess there's nothing else. I guess that's it. We did it. We saved Bikini Bottom. So we'll have one last Sprinklini tally. Admittedly, this ended completely differently to Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, I was fucking outraged with Sprinklini. I don't know what about the Gale fight is. Yeah, finished all bosses. All bosses is enough for me. But, like, we're not doing New Game Plus, not on stream at least. So Sprinklini gets to survive in this timeline. Forever, I guess. Trapped in time. You know what? Yeah, let's do the fourth crown. I'm gonna wager a guess. I think I know where it is. Doomed to go hollow. I mean, last time she got erased from time and space and was reborn here in what remains of Drain Lake. Do-do-do, I'm not looking, do-do-do. Get punked. Really funny how much of a jobber the Dragon Rider is during the boss fights. And he's genuinely much more threatening when it's like a normal enemy. Not normal enemy, because it doesn't respawn, but like mini-boss. Much better as a mini-boss. We'll do both a boss ranking and an area ranking, because I feel like this game just deserves an actual area ranking. Like, DS3 doesn't, because they're fucking Mario levels. They want you to yip yip yahoo away from every threat.
Seeker of fire, deliverer of crowns. What do you see in the flames? Find the crowns and your own answers.
I found 3.
The crowns hold the strength of lords from times long past. Seek adversity. As befits you, seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. Seeker of fire, conqueror of dark.
Oh yeah, I guess I did kill the Dark Seeker.
I too sought fire once. With fire, they say, a true king can harness the curse. A lie, but I knew no better. Seeker of fire, you know not the depth of dark within you. It grows deeper still, the more flame you covet. Flame, oh, flame. Seeker of fire, I see you've subdued another foul creature. One of the father of the Abyss spawn. That confounded quintessence of humanity. The Abyss once had form, but then dissipated. And yet, traces of its existence endured.
I mean, it goes on to DS3.
Spread dark with no relent.
Like the... I think that's the Abyss. No, that's the Deep.
Was one such fragment.
Oh.
A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any other. Driven by insatiable lust for a worthy
He
vessel.
knew. I guess. At some point.
Came to be, and with it, disparity. Heat and
Evil
cold,
women.
life and death,
It's very, like,
and dark.
Shakespeare play-esque.
Dark.
I need to be, like, better read up on it, but, like, I know Shakespeare loved his fucking women that were, like, not quite femme fatales, but women that worked in the shadows to seek power, take advantage of weak-willed men, trick them, use them.
Such is the calling of a true.
He loved tragedies. And I guess this, too, is a tragedy.
Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow.
I should have
Inherit
tried to
fire
read up.
and
Yeah, he already. Okay, so I guess this isn't where the crown is. I guess I'll look it up. Which one would it be? Um, Crown. King's Crown, that's gotta be it. Behind a door and vines after the second bonfire, look along the left side. I'd imagine it's behind the, yeah. Going back to the Shrine of Amana. Gonna fucking freak out if I fall off a cliff. I mean, hey, say I beat DS2 on stream. That's kinda cool. I think I only had like one really bad crash out at the end of last stream. Like, I definitely got angry a bunch, but I don't think I got to the point where like I couldn't handle my emotions. I feel like I did a very good job processing what was working and what wasn't working. And I guess that is a skill, so to speak. And it might be half-born from experience with DS3. But also just a lot of the things in this game felt like it's harder to die, it's easier to be... What's the right word? Not annoyed. Like obstructed? I don't know. Like, yeah, this area isn't, like, great. But like I said, a lot of it, it's not overbearing, it's just annoying. Like, Iron Keep is both. Iron Keep is such a fucking rude area. With one joke. That might be the thing that pisses me off the most about Iron Keep. It literally thinks it's the funniest shit to go. Well, we're spawning more alone nights, isn't that fucking funny? Soul of the King. I think that's a mimic. I mean, it's a funny joke like the first time, but then it's literally like that fucking... Oh, King's Crown. I think that's it. It's like that fucking, like, meme of, like, you know, Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, where it's like, ha, good one, Manny, and he keeps repeating it. It stops being funny, because it's the same joke over and over. Like, the punchline doesn't change. The punchline is an Elon Knight crawls out of your own asshole to kill you. I guess we take these back to, Vendrick now. I wish he had an easier run back, so to speak, but it's not hard. What am I whining about? It's not hard. Like, there's a certain point where you have to, like, exercise restraint. You have to make sure that the level design isn't so obnoxious that you check out. While still being, like, tough and not, like, a complete cakewalk either. Which I think this game actually does do a very good job of most of the time. Like, I think the fact that life gems are in this game at all is a sign that they knew what they were doing. Because I could see you easily running out of Estus flasks in this game far too quickly. So having this, like, not renewable inherently resource, but one you can super stack up on to deal with just going in and slowly recovering your HP. That's genuinely good design. So that you just don't feel like you're completely overwhelmed. If you get killed, it's because the enemies actually overwhelm you, not because you're so shit out of luck in trying to learn an area.
One day, fire will fade, and dark will become a curse. Men will be free from death, left to wander eternally. Dark will again be ours, and in our true shape, we can bury the false legends of yore. Only, is this our only choice? Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. Seek strength.
Wait, what more do I need? Oh. That is not the best texture.
Rest will follow.
Okay. Oh, kicked out. Out of my mind palace. Go on. Go on, I know you want to put it on. Come on. Oh, but I do want to put it on. I'm fucking smiling. It's hard to tell when there's a goddamn ghost in the way. Well. Thus ends the tale of spring cleaning in the land of Drang Lake. And thus, we move on. Not truly an end, but something. No, I don't want AI mode, believe it or not, Google. I actually don't want that. I actually don't want that at all. First res... Okay. Let me pull this up. Do I have a browser display? Yep. Almost perfect. Hold on. Maybe if I do it this way. There we go. First things... No, wrong thing. Oops. Let's not do it that much. Let's maybe one row. One extra row. We'll do this twice. Okay. Last Giant. Well, let's first kick off. Thanks. It's fine. It's a fine beginning boss. I think Seasphere the Pursuer is probably one of the few A's. Like, I think its overall vibe is good. I know it's just a thing of iron, but I like that it just floats. I like its overall, like, more chunky appearance. I do like that it follows you around. I think that's very fun. I kind of do wish it had a few more, like, late game appearances. Like, basically, I don't think there's anything else beyond, like, the Lost Bastille, the Smelter Demon, the Demon Room, and the Gender Change Coffin, which does make it the Chaser. I was getting there. It is a Chaser, which by technically, I don't know. I was gonna say it might be a trans ally, just in a creaky way, but it also kills you. So maybe it's not an ally. New Game Plus, he can do it in more places. Gotcha, that's cool. Ruin Sentinels is also just kind of fine. It's a gank fight. Like, I feel like it's just all about, like, it's more about forcing your way to find an opening instead of just waiting for one. Let me put on music. This This stinks without it. Maybe something more relaxing. There we go. Yeah, they do have the Captain America shield throw. I forgot about that. It's kind of neat, but they can only do it once. So they're not as cool as Captain America. Belfry Gargoyles, I think I just did too late to feel like I can get an honest opinion of it. It's fine. It's another gank fight, but like the gargoyles are pretty easy to kill. It's literally like the Watcher Knights from Hollow Knight. It's literally just them. Like it's all about DPS. Like I don't want to put them all in C, but it really feels like it. Lost Sinner, I learned that like because the boss room is dark, you can light it up if you go through the route with the Ruined Sentinels. And that actually makes the room brighter, and that actually increases your lock-on range. So it was a very intentional decision to make it so short, and have the Lost Sinner, like, jump around to lose your lock-on. I like that a lot. I think that plays with the mechanic in a fun way. But at the same time, I don't think there's much else I really remember about this fight, so I don't think I can put it more than B. The Rotten's also kind of fine. Yeah. I don't have much to say about it. Like, the fire pits in the arena mean you have to be aware of your surroundings a bit. But it's not so punishing that, like, if you step in one, you just instantly explode. And if you get, like, grabbed at the wrong time, it can just drop you in one and basically almost kill you. So I do think that's better. Old Dragon Slayer is just kind of okay. I don't hate it, but I don't really remember much about it. Well, I was doing my Fram run, though. It's probably not fair to judge it off the Fram run, because I didn't even know he had this attack. Like, he can, like, jump in the air and do a ground pound and shoot energy all around in an AoE. Like, that's cool. I didn't see it, I don't think, on the Sprinklini run. But it's cool. Dragon Rider's a fucking chump that's actually better as a fucking mini-boss. Where I'm pretty sure it has more HP scaled to your progress in the game as a mini-boss than an actual boss. It's pretty shit. I don't think it's very good. It's just a dude. It just feels... that, like, the fucking, like, hammer guys in the area leading up to him are harder. And, like, have, like, a more interesting moveset than this guy. Flexal Sentry is, like, a cool idea. But, like, I also was able to, like, 8-shot it at the point when I found it, and I don't even think I found it that deep in. So I don't think I can, like, say in good favor, or in good conscience that it's, like, very good. Doing the Executioner's Chariot, like, a second time after a Bonfire Ascetic to get, like, a second Charioteer Lance, I think I appreciate it a bit more. Like, I think what it does is unique and cool in a fun way. I actually like the fact that, like, with if you have, like, a decent amount of iframes or adaptability, you can just, like, roll through the spike with not that much difficulty, and it just fucks up the skeletons. And it feels rewarding. It's, like, the most rewarding, like, ADP growth boss in the game. And, like, the horses themselves as an actual fight, it's not actually that interesting, but it's not bad. Built-in Lords I also just did on the Fram run, and I have a lower opinion of it, but I don't hate it. Like, I think the idea of, like, a boss that, like, when one of them dies, they spawn in a bunch of, goons, and they have different movesets. The main bosses have different movesets, so you have to pick which one you want to fight in what order. And I want to say, like, the type of skeletons that spawn is consistent with, like, the order you kill them in. So, like, the first set spawns in like bone wheels, then it spawns in like a bunch of shield guys, and then finally twin sword ones. I don't know if like the individual skeleton lords have like preset like ones they spawn in, but I don't think they do. Okay, I guess the mage makes the bone wheels. But like the idea is really good, but I think the execution just leaves you running around in a fucking circle for the entire fight. And I don't think that's particularly fun. I don't think it's particularly engaging. It's literally a fucking, like, 1940s cartoon. You're getting chased by skeletons for, like, 4 minutes. That's the fight. It's not particularly hard. There's thousands of opportunities to use healing items. It's just kind of the fight of all time. Again, I don't know what to feel about it. Mytha the Baneful Queen. I mean, like, I think I have to put in, like, the windmill thing. That's, like, part of the fight, because that's fucking ridiculous. Like, that the entire room otherwise is filled with poop water, and the poop water heals her, and it poisons you. And, like, poison buildup isn't that fast in this game, but, like, when you are poisoned, you have to, like, constantly pop, like, either a life stone or poison moss to, like, get rid of it. And, like, the worst thing is, that's the most I remember about this fight. Something that didn't even happen. Like, the other thing I remember is that she throws her head and it explodes. I don't know. Covetous Demon's kinda whatever. I also did this in the Fram run. I think it's the last thing I did in the Fram run so far. It's okay. It's just not really a fight where things happen. His lore is... I probably should, like, read something about it, because I'm sure it's funny. Like, during the fight, it, like, broke a pot, and it unleashed, like, a hollow, and it went to eat the hollow, and that's kind of funny. I do like that about it. I like that it's just kind of non-threatening all around. Yeah, like, I don't think... Like, obviously the intention is like, oh, shit! Here comes the Covetous Demon, this fucker's gonna kill you! It's just kind of there. It's just kind of like... It feels like it's an idol that the weird fucking mannequins just love and respect. Red Smelter Demon. It's kind of cool. But again, I just don't remember much about it beyond its gimmicks. Like, early in, it makes it so that you take damage from, like, close up, if you get too close. And then it sets its sword on fire. And that's neat. The sword on fire, though, is, like, pretty basic compared to stuff that, like, DS3 bosses do during a phase shift. Like Abyss Watchers fucking do the same shit, but it's way more hype. Smelter Demon just does it, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. It's a fire guy, let's do it. Old Iron King's like a joke, and I don't think it's supposed to be. Like, the only thing that I felt like I really had to be on top of when fighting it was not falling into the lava. Like, I feel like half of his attacks are just the most, like, obvious wind-up for something that doesn't even do much. I know, like, DS3 bosses are, like, on their own fucking crazy level to match the game speed. But, like, even then, like, some of these bosses, just in comparison, just aren't as interesting when you're, like, actually fighting them. And Old Iron King is, like, half of his attacks are just the freest thing ever. And then there's Royal Rat Vanguard. You fight some rats. I think the Skeleton Lords at least had more creativity towards it. The Royal Rat Vanguard, you just fucking smash rats with a bat until the big rat that makes all the rules comes out. And it's not even obvious which one that one is. And I guess that's the point. but it doesn't make the fight, like, any more, I guess, engaging or interesting. I think Scorpionus Nagica is, like, maybe maybe in front of Old Dragon Slayer. Because it actually has, like, a decent swath of attacks. I remember what it fucking does. That's an immediate plus. If I can remember what these bosses even do, then it's probably gonna rank higher. Unless what it did is absolutely annoying. But yeah, Nagica just... like, at least it has, like, a variance of attacks. Like, it has magic. It can attack you from, like, mainly the front. You can kind of, like, get caught in its side, I think. And she'll have a bit of trouble, but she's not, like, completely shit out of luck. I think it's good. It reinforces the importance of spacing in a way that isn't nearly as boring as a lot of other bosses. Royal Red Authority fucking sucks dog shit. This is a fight that is carried by its goons. In terms of, like, not even carried in terms of difficulty, because the main rat's annoying. Like, it literally just has, like, the shortest, like... it feels like it has a very short, like, end lag to all of its attacks. So, like, if you want to heal, you have to get under it. But if you want to get under it, you have to deal with the goons. And if you want to deal with the goons, you have, like, maybe 4 seconds before the main boss jumps in. Like, I'm glad I thought of the idea to, like, shoot them from afar, because that's, like, the only thing I could really do. Crawling Magus and Congregation probably has interesting lore, but because I think, like, for me personally, it's hard to engage in lore during an actual fight. Or not, what am I saying? I'm trying to, like, multitask. Because fucking YouTube on mobile popped up a thing like, oh, do you want to take a break? And then I'm trying to read what you're saying, and then I'm just talking, and I'm not processing what I'm saying. Thing probably has interesting lore, but, like, when I'm doing this first playthrough, it's hard to, like... I don't want to stop. It's also because I'm streaming. I don't want to stop and just read everything, or try and figure out what's going on. I just want to, like, get through, and that's probably my problem. Like, if you're here, you probably don't mind that, like, if I stop and read and, like, indulge in what's happening in the lore and in the story. But, like, when I am streaming, I'm just afraid of, like, wasting other people's time. That's my own problem. Steer Freya is kinda cool. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Like, the fact that it is a laser beam is funny. I like that it's like it has 2 heads. It feels like I'm a fucking, like, YouTube movie review recap fucking YouTuber right now. Like, yeah, this is the Duke Steer Freya. It has laser beams and 2 heads. Moving on. But, like, that, I don't know, it's just kind of there. It has the goons on the floor. But, like, if you have a torch, then you don't have to worry about that. But having the torch in hands means you're entirely reliant on one-handing your weapon. So there is actually, like, a trade-off for that. So that is, like, that is kind of intelligently designed. Goons on the floor? I think I'll give Freya low B for that. Guardian Dragon... it's just a bitch. Just a bitch. Like, I think you fight one before Old Dragon Slayer, which is so weird that they, like, also put one as, like, the boss that you have to beat before, like, one of the last areas in the game. I don't understand, like, the logic there, especially when the arena is so basic. Like, this is the only boss in the game I also no-hit. So there wasn't really, like, a challenge here either. It's just kind of... I guess it's you can think of it like, oh, because it's caged, like its will to like fight back just isn't there, but it wasn't. It's just easy. It's just an easy ass boss. I assume that means Scholar put a Guardian Dragon at the in front of old Dragon Slayer. Yeah, it's so easy that like if they thought like, yeah, we'll just put it in an early game area with not that much HP. It's not like supposed to be like a roadblock to keep you there from getting there until mid game. It's just kind of there. The hardest thing about it is getting to it, because it breathes fire on the only way on the platform on the only way to it. And even then, I'm told you can just bow cheese it. So, like, what's the point? And then there's another 3 in the, like, in the Dragon area, so it just... Yeah, no, it's whatever. Ancient Dragon sucks dog shit, too. The fight just doesn't even try to disguise the fact that it's turn-based. It's literally, it's my turn to attack, now it's your turn to attack, now it's my turn to attack. And also my attack does more, has a bigger area of effect than it appears, because why have hitboxes that make sense? It's also just a sponge, it's annoying. It's not a good fight in the slightest. Like, the only thing that makes sense about it, from my perspective, is that it has a lot of HP. Like, look at it. Of course it does. Dark Lurker... I feel like it's a little too, like, RNG reliant. No, you're not going in A. You don't deserve A. Because, like... in the first half, it's pretty okay. But, like, pretty okay in this game means easy. Like, all of its attacks are decently easy to read. Very easy to read, actually. It's just about properly reacting to them. And then it splits in 2. And it's basically up to the clone that you're not currently attacking, if you're allowed to attack. And, like, that's not a bad thing, but it just feels so reliant on just, is your luck good enough? Have you rolled the dice right? I think I'm gonna give Giant Lord, like, lower than, like, Covetous Demon. Because it felt like just fighting the last giant again. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like... I mean, I can be. I'm not a fan of, like, early game boss into late game boss, but the only real change is that it's upscaled for your stats for endgame. And that's basically what the Giant Lord is. Like, in comparison... Champion Gundyr is like a fucking asshole that attacks like a freak. He never gives you a moment of like to heal, to like you have to find your opportunities to attack as you go. He's so aggressive, and that makes him a lot more engaging than like Udix Gundyr. And that makes it work. It also has a completely different phase too. Yeah, that's a like, I guess that's one way to like do it. Like, is there any other example? I don't think there's another example in DS3. Like, let me think of like another game. I can't think of any. Like, Silksong ironically kind of does like the opposite. No, I'm thinking of something else. Twin Dragon Rider also sucks shit. Just fundamentally, because, again, it's like Dragon Rider, but the arena is like... you can't cheese it as hard, but as a result, it's harder for them to cheese you. Yeah, I guess the old Dragon Slayers, maybe that? I don't know. But like, the Twin Dragon Rider... the fact that the second one has, like, the same amount of HP as, like, a mildly, like, difficult... like, one of the Ilium Lois, like, ice monsters. That's how much HP it had. it was extremely easy to kill. I don't think he shot enough arrows during the, like, fighting the main one to be an actual threat. It's literally just fighting 2 Dragon Riders, but one of them sucks shit, and the main one isn't much better, if at all, than the first one. Looking last night, this thing is, like, basically carried by, like, aura. Like, this thing is really, like, hype, in the sense that, like, it just looks cool. The fight is in, like, a very cinematic feeling environment with the rain, and it, like, calls lightning on its sword. It can spawn in NPC enemies that don't entirely suck ass. Like, they're basically just forlorn. But, like, forlorn's not bad on its own. It's when he shows up when you don't want him to. That's what makes him annoying. But it's, like, on purpose. Demon of Song... I want to like this boss more because I think it's funny, but it's, like... I think I have to put it below Covetous Demon, because it's just, like... It's a foreskin frog. It had, like, 2 attacks. And they were so, like... It's, you know, maybe it's arguably worse than the Old Iron King. Because at least the Old Iron King had attacks that were, like, telegraphed that actually did something that you had to dodge more than once. Like, Demon of Song just didn't do anything. Fucking bozo. It sucks. I hate it. I hate that it's bad. I want it to be good, but it isn't. Velstat definitely rocked my ass a bit. He's annoying when you don't kill him in 5 seconds. I guess I just don't know how. Because I did it, like, semi-quick, I can't, like, comprehend what about him is difficult. He probably has more attacks, but he didn't use any. Vilstat just kind of feels like you're fighting, like, a knight. Like, there's a bunch of those in this game, and I keep putting them decently high because they are kind of engaging. But, like, Velstat's biggest thing is that he can, like, use dark magic, but I don't really remember what the dark magic is, besides it being dark magic. Vendrick's kind of like... This one's a hard one. I think I want to put it here. Because as a boss, obviously it's very straightforward. Like, the reason I kept dying to it is because I kept overestimating myself. Because I kept, like, seeing, like, that he has, like, such simple patterns, and it's like, oh, I can dodge this, and then I don't dodge it because I'm cocky. But, like, it's like that, it's the melancholic atmosphere of, like, having to put this guy down. You don't even have to. I guess that's, like, the roughest thing. It's, like, actively your choice to, like, aggravate him. Like, he was just entirely fine with living the rest of his existence as a hollow without being aggressive. And that's such an interesting tragedy that the boss fight actually, like, plays into very well. Like, you have no real reason to antagonize him. And if you do, you can get your shit rocked if you just, like I said, if you just treat him as a normal hollow, but he isn't. But he also is. So I don't know, maybe just for that. Maybe put him here. Mercy kill, let's... I mean, even... Is it really at that point? Because he's undead, he'll come back. You're not really doing it for anything. Like, it just makes you feel like the villain. Because by all means you are in that situation. There's no need to do that. Throne Watcher and Defender. Fuck me. What did these guys even do? It's just like one guy with a big shield and sword, and another guy that's like smaller. And like supposedly they can revive each other. But like they didn't get the chance. Fine. Don't remember enough about it. Nishandra. I'm trying to like process what like the idea with her was. Because meeting her in like Drangleic Castle is very interesting. Because she takes on the appearance of like a normal queen. And she not so subtly kind of suggests that you fuck up Vendrick and open the path to the Throne of Want. And she made it clear that she was the only one that intended to rule. So it's not even like trickery. Is it? Maybe it is. It's hard to tell. But like, even at the end of the day, she's just kind of there. She's just kind of like the last obstacle for the sake of it. I don't know. Let me see how much more. Okay, we got plenty of... Yeah, we got plenty of song here. And as an actual fight, it's fine. I like that it, like, has constant curse pots up. That you can... That are just curse pots, but the pots are invisible. But, like, that's about all I remember. She also has a laser beam. I am fond of laser beams. Even if they're stupid and don't make sense. Aldia. I mean, it's like another turn-based fight, but it's less obnoxious. And I don't really comprehend why he's really, like, challenging you beyond maybe the idea of, like... It might be that he's trying to, like, not have you just give in and continue in the cycle of fire. Because if I remember right, you can't get the walk away ending unless you actually, like, fight Oldia. So I suppose that's the idea. He presents you with the idea that perhaps there's a way to, like, tame this idea or the concept of the dark sign and your undeath and just continue on. Accept that this is the new way of living. Maybe find something else that you couldn't even comprehend. But like in the actual fight, he's just kind of there. Like his reason for being there is interesting, but like the fight itself kind of isn't. DLC bosses! Alana the Squalid Queen. I guess we're going up on more. Hold on. Let me see if I can expand. No. It's a bit ugly, but it'll have to do. Okay. Alana the Squalid Queen. She is kinda neat. Like I said, it's like the Dark Lurker fight, but it feels better thought out. Like her is like apparently she can also summon Velstadt. Like she can summon Velstadt as a summon. And that sounds like a massive pain in the ass, but luckily she only summoned skeletons for me. And I think the skeletons worked perfectly fine. As like a distraction while she kind of like tries to pepper you with spells. And like, you have to pick one or the other, and obviously you're gonna pick the thing that you can get rid of faster. It works. I don't know if the Velstadt version works as well, because I don't know how much HP she gives him. But the skeleton version works. That's what's important, because that's the one that I ended up experiencing. I've said it before, I do think Sin is cool. I think Sin is like a... It's just a good dragon fight. Like, it's like a mini Midir. It's literally like you're fighting a smaller version of Midir, but like less aggressive, because Midir's fucking crazy aggressive. And like, granted, like, I had an easy time with it, but I don't think that downplays the fact that I thought it was good. Like, I thought it was fun to, like, deal with it. Like, there was, like, like, it had the standard dragon shit. Like, oh, yeah, it flies up in the air and it starts breathing fire. But at least this one, like, it did it in, like, a fireball that explodes. That at least implies that there's timing that you can, like, get down for it instead of just running away like like a fucking kindergartner. I don't even know if I can rank this one, because I think some guy just did most of it for me. Like, I just fell in some water for most of the fight. And didn't fucking do anything to contribute. Blue Smelter Demon, though. I think it's... I did take the aggro from the Havel for most of it. That probably helped, but it didn't help that the whole time I was just fucking screaming and splashing my arms in the water like a fucking drowning child. Blue Smelter Demon, I do think something about it just felt better. Like, this is how you do, like, a later version of a boss. Like, the only thing I noticed inherently is that, like, I think it does more damage when you get close to it. And I feel like its, like, timings might have been better. And better in the sense that they weren't just, like, basic. I don't know. Something about it just felt better. It's not, like, the perfect way to, like, redo a fight. And I do feel like each of the DLCs just had kind of like a lazy third boss tagged onto it. Like, the Sunken King had, like, the goons, and these are just 3 NPCs that I don't think have anything special going for them. Like, the Iron Crown one just had a Smelter Demon again, and Ivory King just had Ava basically 3 times, technically. Fume Knight, I think... I don't know, we'll get there, but, like, Fume Knight's just kind of... It's good, it's a good fight, there's no arguing with that. Like, it feels like a proper challenge. Its overall energy is cool, I like that it appears onto, like, the field as, like, a cloud. Because clouds are cool. But no, it's just a good guy with sword fight. And, like, it feels like they're bread and butter sometimes. Like, they're not always good. You refer to Dragon Rider. But, like, when they work, they really work. They really work. And then Suralon. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, like, I was getting my ass roasted by him. Like, I couldn't get more than, like, 2 hits in. And then I beat him without, like, any in-between. Which is honestly very similar to what happened with old Dragon Slayer, but, like, with Alon, it just felt like there was more build-up. Yeah, I got rid of everything on the way back, because I didn't want to deal with it on stream. Like I said, like, when I stream, I try to be conscientious of other people's time. Like, I don't want you guys to just, like, tab out because you're bored. And do something else, because then it just feels like I'm doing something wrong. Like, if you tab out because you just lose interest, that's fine. But if I feel like I could avoid doing it, then I want to avoid doing it. You don't have to stay. Keep me on in the background while you're browsing blue sky. That's fine by me, but like Sir Alan, he's like Frida for me. It feels like I didn't properly, like, actually learn him. I just happened to beat him that time. And I feel that way because I feel like I was getting timing down very well beforehand. But then when, like, I was starting my attempt, like, it just didn't turn out for most of them. Where it felt like my rolls just weren't coming out. And even when I was rolling, like, the iframes weren't consistent. And, like, I was healing, and it made the sound that I got the full Estus requirement to go off, but then I get hit and it didn't heal at all. So, like, I don't know. I think, like, maybe here. Because it feels like it could be a good fight. But, like, because it felt like I didn't win through earnest, like, actually learning it. It didn't feel as earned. And that's the worst feeling of all. Ava? You know, it's fucking bad when I just fought, like, 2 of them, and I barely remember what the fucking thing does. Like, it has a bite attack grab. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. But that's about it. Like, it kind of just... I mean, I kind of like that it can jump away and force some space between you. Because that can either be used to, like, read it as, like, an opportunity to heal, or it might try to jump back in, or it might be trying to shoot the projectiles. I don't know. And then Lorenzalen, it just feels like the same thing, but there's 2 of them, and if you try to solo it, it's probably a pain in the ass. Because, like, the second one spawned in, like, really quickly after the first. And, like, also the hitbox for both of these fights, like, at least with the lance, you really have to, like, nut lock on. Because like, wherever it, like, aims below their stomach, and you just can't hit that. You have to actively aim yourself at the legs. I don't know if this one's controversial, but I genuinely do kind of think this fight was, like... It might be the recency bias, but, like, this was fucking hype as hell. Just going into, like, the bottom of the bed of chaos. And just bringing these knights along with you to deal with a gang of other knights. I'm counting that as part of the fight. Because it just kind of... Like, the knights were still spawning, partly, during the actual, like, fight with the Ivory King. And, like, granted, it happened really fast. He doesn't actually have that much HP. Humphrey, like, he didn't get the kill, but he did, like, stagger him before he could, like, get a big attack off on me. And that gave me an opening to kill him. So, like, W Humphrey. Like, I do wish, like... I don't know. I feel like there's more I could have learned about this fight. But, I don't know. And before we move on to area ranking, let's quick reset. Because I do want to, He got the second delay. He almost put him to 0. Like, he got him very close. They were... The Humphrey nearly died, too. So let's do this. First try. First try. Carried. 2 to 5 tries. And then 6+. Just so, like, we can see we can buy aura. I might as well have already. The Glass Giant first tried. Pursuer, that was 6+, I think. I think it was. Ruin Sentinels was 2 to 5. Belfry was first try. Lost Center was first try. Rotten was 2 to 5. Old Dragon Slayer was 2. Dragon Rider was first. I forget if Flexile Sentry was 1 or 2, actually. I think it was 2. I think it was 2, because I remember having to go to the boat twice. Unless that was to, like, recover my Estus. Chat, do you remember? I definitely for sure, like, 6-hit it or something. Like, it didn't have much HP. I don't remember dying to it. Okay, I'll take your word for it because I do think that sounds right. I think I like 4 or 5 tried Executioner's Chariot. First tried that, first tried that, first tried that, 2 to 5 tried that, first tried that, Vanguard was 1 or 2. I died once to Nachka, I remember that. Royal Rat was definitely 6 plus the fucking thing. First tried, no hit it. Actually, let's add that on top. Because, like, I do think that's worth noting. It is 6 plus, I think. I actually don't know if... I think Dark Lurker was exactly 5 attempts. But because I don't know for sure, I'll put it in here to be safe. Giant Lord first tried. Twin Dragon Rider. Looking Glass Knight. Demon of Song. Velstat. Vendrick ironically got 6 plus out of me because I was being stupid. Drone Watcher. Chandra. Alia. Alana. Sen. Carried in the Goon Squad. Smelter Demon, that was, I think, 2 to 5. I think it was 4. I think it was 4. I think Fume Knight was more than 6, but not that many. Thurlon was definitely more than 6. Ava was first try. Blood and Zalin was carried. And then, of course, one more row. What color is that? And where's the lie? Let's see if I can't find like a DS2 area ranking. Give me a sec. Maker. I think this is... Yeah, it's all of them. It's in alphabetical order, though. I don't think... Well, we'll get to it. Aldi's Keep. I don't... It's like a It's genuinely a fucking Scooby-Doo mansion, and I kind of love it for that. Like, it's very straightforward. It had the troll breaking down the doors. I like that that was actually used for, like, a puzzle to get some treasure. That was cool. But, I like that the dogs outside don't really attack you unless you attack them, because they're petrified dogs, and that's rude. Belfry, Luna, and Soul? I only went to 1. I don't remember both. I only remember 1. I think Belfry was the one. I guess we'll put Soul in didn't find it. I think that's where I want it. It looks like it's connected to the Iron Keep, and that's, like, there was an area there that I didn't find, so I assume that's it. Belfry Luna is, like, it's so small, it's a side area, it just has the gargoyles. The Covenant area, alright. Black Gulch is some fucking bullshit. I really wish they didn't just copy-paste the spit statues everywhere. It just feels like time-consuming and annoying for the sake of it. Like, there's absolutely, like, devs that, like, watch people stream this game just to watch them deal with the black gulch. It's like, haha, you got poisoned, what a fucking poker! I don't even know what I said, I called him a poker. Bright Cove Seldora. I think that includes, like, that's a big area. It's like one of the biggest areas in the game, I think. Like, it has, like, that camp with, I think, the Falconeers. It has, like, a few, what's it called? Cathedrals? It's got the spider caves, it's got the Sarlacc pit. It's got the fucking wizards. For that, it's not getting any higher than B. It's weird, because it has all those things, and, like, I can't remember enough of it, so I think I have to put it in, like, C. Room Tower is very vertical. It's so vertical, and I think that's interesting. Alright, we're banning Kintaras from the chat. Any wizard propaganda is immediately shot down. I think Broom Tower is cool. Like I said, the verticality is neat. I think it's easier to traverse than I was giving it credit for. Like, it's still mildly difficult in its own right, but there's enough, like, moving pieces that you can visually look at and get an idea of where to go from where. So I think that's worth an A. Cathedral of Blue is just where you fight the fucking old Dragon Slayer and join the What's-It Covenant. And you have to have, like, a thing from, where is it? It's the area before Harvest Valley. Huntsman's Copse. You have to get, like, a token from there. And then he'll let you join his fucking little club. It's the only way to buy certain miracles and bolt stones early. And I'm pissed off that I bought, like, 2 bolt stones for 14k in my Fram run. That sucked dick. For that, you're getting D tier, asshole. Cave of the Dead. I don't remember what that is. Which one's Cave of the Dead? Because I'm pretty sure, like, that's not Undead Crypt, is it? Oh. 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 Dark Chasm of Old is, like, kind of cool as an idea. It's almost like an offline PvP zone. But, like, it's just not that interesting. The lighting is not my favorite. North Barrows. I don't think I engaged with this area as much as I could because I just didn't have lockstones. Like, the fact that I got summoned into a rat world to kill a rat grinder is kind of funny. That's a fun experience, I guess. But it also has the Royal Rat Authority, and that guy sucks ass, so we're not... He ruined it. You're not allowed to be higher than C. The Dragon Eerie. Ooh. Dragon Eerie is kind of just fine. Like, what I like the most about it is that you kind of can just skip it. And you can choose to explore it at your own whim. And, like, there's dragon eggs, so if you break too many of those, the dragons get pissed and wake up, but they didn't get the chance because I think I did all that off stream, actually. I don't know. I think I did, actually. I think it's good, though, just not great. Dragon's... What did I just do? Dragon's Rest. Put Dragon's Sanctum here. Dragon's Sanctum. That looks like a sunken King. I mean, if I don't remember it, that's not... Is that the... Actually, is that the one with, like, the pressure plates and the ghosts that you have to break the coffins? Because if that's it, it's okay. It's fine. Dragon's Rest, though. I'm not sure. Like, if I have to look it up, that's not a great sign already. Oh, it's just a continuation of it. Oh, it's the big, like, temple. It's the big temple. I mean, like I said, I just don't remember it. Like, if I can't remember much of it, like, especially not, like, just looking at the name and icon, then that's a problem. As for the Dragon Shrine, this place is... It's better than I want to admit it is, and that pisses me off. Because, like, the idea of, like, having these sanctioned duels against the giant, like, knights is cool, and them being, like, updated knights compared to, like, the ones in Hydestown to Flame, that's really cool. But, like, the Hammer one is a fucking asshole idiot that needs to have actual end lag to his attacks. He should not be allowed to just spam. I don't know why they thought it was just a good idea to let them have, like, no cooldown on that one. Like, if it wasn't for that one guy, this area would probably be, like, high B. But because of him, and, like... I'm glad I thought of the Dragon Tooth, because otherwise this place would actually be, like, here. Actually, it does have the Ancient Dragon, too. I think it deserves D. Ringlight Castle. It's like the biggest feeling area in the game, and it rightfully so. It's good. I think it's good. Like, it's just got a lot to do. Even if it's, like, not that... It feels kind of linear, though. But, like, there's stuff to do, like, little offshoots that then pretty quickly circle you back to the main path. But, like, it makes sense. It's a castle. Does that make sense? I don't know. I just know I liked it. Like, I liked the stuff with the golems that you have to, like, power by killing enemies next to them. Earthen Peak. It's the last area... I mean, I'm mostly through it with the Fram run. But, like, that one is a pain in the ass because dealing with the mannequins without, like, the Grand Lands is a much bigger pain in the ass, even if I can, like... wombo combo them into submission. Like, you can only do it with one at a time. And you have to do it right in their face. But, like, I don't think it's entirely fair to judge it off that run. I think it's fine. I just think the windmill stuff is a little silly. It's the, Cestus. Two-hand power stance Cestus. Like, originally I was doing Lightning Cestus, but that fucking sucked. It wasn't doing as much damage as just normal. So I got rid of the... Yeah, no, like, I wish you could pass over, like, Bone Fist pretty, like, sooner there. Because I heard that as a fun moveset, especially if you can dual or power stance them. Forest of Fallen Giants is, like... I think it's because of the Fram run I want to put it higher, because I think in the early game, on the Spring Cleany run, it fucking was, like, so nothing. There was just not much going on here, like, the main enemies were hollows that were placed in the most mildly annoying positions that you have to learn. But you have to learn them, so there's at least something there. But at the same time, experiencing the stuff where it felt like my fucking swords were gliding through enemies without doing damage, that was obnoxious, and I hated it. Like, the second I got the wing sphere, the game fucking picked up. So maybe a low B. Spread out fucking sucks, man. Like, I respect what it's doing, I do. Like, the emptiness works for it. Like, it feels like the point is to get, like, lost. And, like, finding your way to the boss and then getting ambushed by, like, the horses. The thunder horses. The reindeer fuckland, as it would. And that's not a problem, in my opinion. I don't think that's a bad thing, inherently. It isn't. It actually isn't. Because, like, when it's one-on-one... Yeah, like... To me, I don't know. Like, when I play through it... You do have NPC summons, and that helps a lot. And I've learned to just accept, like, if you don't want to do things without, like, someone by your side, definitely NPC summon. There's no point not to. There's no point not to when you can. And that does make that whole thing a bit better. Frozen Ilium Lois. I wish I could split this up into two. Because I think the first go-around is interesting. I think the whole idea is very interesting, but I think when it, like, thaws a bit, like after you get to the Grand Cathedral, there should have been more variance with how the enemies were set up. Because as it was, it just felt like the game was forcing you to go through the same area twice in hopes that you would find an offshoot. And the new offshoots were fucking annoying. And that fuck-ass motherfucker that fundamentally doesn't work anymore as an enemy. Like, genuinely awful. I think that might be, like, the worst part about... Like, that... If it's leaving that much of an impression on me, I don't think I can give it that high. Like, I can respect what it's doing, but I fucking hate doing it. I don't know. Might be a me issue. Maybe you can, like, do... I think you can immediately do Ava, but apparently it won't be visible until you get, like, the priestess eyes. I'm sure there's someone that tried doing that. And they're crazy. And I respect them for doing it. But that's not me. Grand Cathedral was fucking... That's a liminal zone. It's a fucking liminal zone. Yeah, I know, it's like... Fuck that guy for real, though. Like, the fact that it's, like, staying at the back of my mind. Like, I'm afraid that, like, when I think of DS2, that fucker is gonna be at the back of my memory. Fucking dancing and pretending to be my friend, and then running the fuck away with infinite stamina, and dodging all my hits with infinite iframes. Fuck him. Grave of Saints. Don't remember. Oh, it's at the bottom of the well. The NPC is in front of Iron Keeper, that guy, but worse without a long-range weapon. I guess that might make sense. I don't remember that. Like, obviously the Grand Lance was just really good at kind of, like, stun-locking NPC enemies. Like, they just couldn't deal with it that well. And that made me happy. Yeah, if I just don't remember it, I can't really, like, do anything. Like, the only thing I remember is that it has the Royal Rat Vanguard. That's it. Harvest Valley. I mean, it's like Poop Town, but it's not that bad, actually. Like, by all means, most of the time you engage with the poop, you either don't have to do it for so long that you get poisoned, or you don't have to do it at all. Like, it's a very straightforward area with a handful of offshoots. It's got Gavlan in there. It's kind of neat. I think it's, like, fine. It's good. I don't know what to think about Hyde's Tower of Flame. Because that's another area where I, like... I mean, ironically, what I ended up doing was I was planning to get rid of all the enemies so that I could run back to the dragon. You love acceptable levels of poop. Like, I tried to clear it, but then I just, like, ended up first trying the dragon in my first real attempt off stream. So I just did it for nothing. I mean, that's, not Harvest Valley, that's Earthen Peak, Zach. If I missed burning the windmill, I think that only really affected her. Maybe I can go back. Like, the only thing I saw that have changed in Harvest Valley was the first, bonfire. It didn't have poop anymore. Maybe it's the same for the rest of it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, Hyde's Tower of Flame. Like, it helps that it's very pretty. But I think the Hive Knights are, like, the closest thing to, like, a DS3 obnoxious enemy in this game. And that's because they can just, like, immediately after getting hit do a fucking 2-attack combo. Because they're fucking losers, and I hate them. But because you have, like, life gems, even if you get hit from that, you can still recover. Like, that's the example. That's a great example of, like, where DS2 succeeds in level design where DS3 fails. Like, DS3 just spams those kind of enemies in, like, every other area and expects you to just deal with them and, like, burn all your Estus to try and burn all your Estus before getting to the next bonfire, but as a result, you just don't engage with the area and you fucking run away from everything. Sucks. Yeah, I met him, Laddersmith Gilliam, but I didn't find him in Earthen Peak. Like, I looked into it after last stream, like, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, Hyde's Tower of Flame. Yeah, I think life gems. If the game didn't have life gems, this would be way worse. Huntsman's Cup. After doing the Fram run, I definitely remember this area's layout way, way better. And yeah, I think it's good. I think it has good use of skeletons. Like, the fucking ranger-ass motherfuckers, those aren't that bad to deal with. I mean, yeah, it's just a solid area overall. It does lead into skeleton lords, but it's not like skeleton lords are, like, offensively bad. Actually, I think because I had the Grand Lance, the whip enemies weren't as bad. I had a harder time dealing with the, like, man-catcher ones. Because... yeah, that stretch I had to, like, redo because of the using a bonfire ascetic on that part of the area. But, like, I don't know, that was my own damn fault for doing it. The Iron Passage. Okay. It's not as bad as I'd want to, like, say. Like, it's just, like I said, if you just take it slow, it's not that bad. But, like, those Reverso Zempic wizards really were just a pain in the fucking wiener. Mainly because their movement was so strange. And slowing you down to, like, make it so that you super can't, like, just deal with it is kind of funny, I guess. Iron Keeps... yeah. Like I said, it just spams the fucking, like, same joke over and over. Like, the Alon Knights are really annoying. And, like, yeah, it does, like, force to teach you to, like, figure out how they spawn. And not spawn in, obviously. but like where they start and where they get triggered. But it doesn't make them any less annoying. It doesn't make it any less annoying having to try to run back to the Smelter Demon and without trying to kill them all so that they stop respawning. It is another example of DS2 at least knowing, like, hey, if you just don't want to deal with it anymore, we have the option. Like, I respect that at least. Okay, we're running low on that. Like 24 minutes worth. King's Passage. It's just a straight line into the, into the Looking Glass Night. It's just a liminal zone. Same with the Lord's Private Chamber. That's literally just right after Duke's Dear Freya. Why count that? Lost Bastille is... I think it's really cool. I was probably mad at it a lot when I was going through it, but I think it's really neat. It just has a lot going on. Like the fact that there's two paths you can go through that are like equally as valid. Between going through No Man's Wharf or going from the Forest of Fallen Giants. The fact that you have two options to reach the same ending there is very neat. There's a lot going on. Pretty good bosses. It's good. Majula. It feels weird to say, because, like, I sort of get what makes people love this area. Like, it is very calming. It's very serene. That in what is basically the process of an unending end, that there's at least a place of respite. That, like, it's not exactly comforting, but it's not threatening either. I think it hits that, like, kind of in-between very well. But it just doesn't personally resonate with me as much as other people. So I respect it. I do respect it a lot. I just don't feel it as much. No Man's Wharf... Might be strange to say, but I think if it wasn't for, like, the beginning of it, this would probably be, like, an S-tier area. Like, the fact it has so much going on, it's very interconnected, there's a lot of shit to do. Like, if it just wasn't for the very annoying start of having to deal with a bunch of archers and goons coming out of nowhere, I think it would genuinely be, like, S-tier, but as it is, I think it's, like, low A. I don't... Like, I shouldn't have to dread dying in an area that much. I don't think. Let me get a sip of water. My throat's so dry. Holy fuck. Alright. Traded Woods. Again, it's like got cool ideas. Like again, it's like a three-piece split off. One goes to Aldia's Keep, one goes to Dranglake Castle, and the last one goes to the Brightstone Cove. And that's all very neat. I like that it's like such a branching area. But I do feel like I don't know, I'm not 100% fond of how, like, two of the paths are just completely stopgaps. Like, you can't go there until a certain point. So it does feel, like, a bit disappointing when you go to, like, one, and it's like, okay, I gotta go back, can't do this yet. And then you go to the next one, it's like, okay, I can't do this yet either. Like, it feels a bit more funneling than I think it wants to be, but because DS2 is otherwise so open-ended in how you approach it, I don't think that's, like, as much of a problem as I'm letting it sound. And then there's the rest of it, where, like, you deal with, like, the curse pots, and there's a lot of, like, petrified statues, And it all leads into Najka, and Najka's a pretty decent boss. Like, for this game standards, at least. So I do think I'll give it, like, a high B. I do think it earns it. Like, even the forest with, like, the ghosts. Like, I got annoyed at them because they are annoying. But the, like, best thing about them is that they're, like, one of the few enemies in the game you can genuinely just outrun and they can't really do anything about it. I'm about to be a fucking giant hypocrite. Because I don't think Shrine of Amana is that bad. I think if you just equip yourself with a bow and take things a little slow, make sure you use a torch, too, so that you can see where, like, the places you can fall in. Like, granted, there was that one very big crash out from me. Because, like, Sprinklini fucking decided to wave dash into a pit. But, like, that's more the fault of, like, the character movement and less of, like, the level design. Like, that and the rounded edges, I think a lot of, like, cliffs in this game have. Like, they like having you fall off like Wile E. Coyote, where you stand over it for a second, and then you fall. But, like, beyond that, I think, like, it demands patience, but not in a way like the Iron Keep does, where it's a fucking asshole about it. Like, yeah, there are mages and wizards that will pepper you with magic, but I don't think it's that bad, and the visuals do, like, make up for it a lot. It's a very pretty area. Shrine of Winter is a liminal area. Volva. It's a very kind of brutal start to, like, all the DLC. Like, I probably didn't have to do it first, but I was recommended to. Like, the fact that they're, like, the first enemies, not the first enemies in the game, but, like, the first ones that feel like that they just straight up cannot be, like, staggered easily, like, out of their animations. It presented a new challenge for me. And it was when I had to work around. And you really have to go all in on the bow. And I think it's very good that the game gives you basically a free longbow plus 7. And it's not like arrows are hard to buy. I think it presents an interesting challenge. Sinner's Rise is so close to being a fucking liminal zone for me, but I know it isn't. It's like, it's just like one tower, you go down it, you go into a flooded pit, and there's not much else to do in the flooded pit besides fight another Flixel sentry, and then run to the Lost Sinner. And that's about it. It's just kind of there. The Old Chaos, I know, is just a boss area, but it's so fucking cool. Everything about it is really cool. Like, the Lois Knights you go in with, like, that did make it worth it. That made running around Ilium Lois a little worth it. Like, I assume if I didn't get all 4, like... Oh, Jesus, I think, like, the portals might not have frozen over. Like, those gateways. And I wouldn't have had Humphrey to, like, back me up at the end. Like, Humphrey's the fucking goat. I anticipated having to, like, avenge Humphrey, but Humphrey actually avenged me. Yeah, it has, like... Like, it has the same kind of, like, aura that the Abyss Watchers have. And the Abyss Watchers have fucking insane aura. I genuinely think that might be the coolest thing, like, in any of these games, is, like, going into the Abyss Watchers, you watch them fight amongst each other, you start fighting the main one, the second one tries to gank you, a third one comes up and starts fighting the second one. So fucking cool. I'm about to be a hypocrite a second time. Because I think the gutter is like the shrine of Amana in the sense you have to take it like patiently, but it's like ugly when you can see it. And like none of the enemies are anywhere as engaging as like anything the Shrine of Amana does. Like it's just a fucking shitty boardwalk. It's literally Banshee Boardwalk from Mario Kart 64. The pit is just like in the middle of Majula, right? That's a fucking liminal zone. You don't stay there long. Things betwixt. Hmm. I'm a little disappointed at like the very beginning like path with the troll that drops the stone ring. I wish there was that led to like something else, but it's fine that it didn't. But like as an early area to like teach you the ropes, it's kind of cool. Like by all means, I think you can just ignore most of it if you feel like you already know what's going on. And there is like some reason to come back to it, not much. It has a pursuer fight. It has an Estus shard. It has the crows. It's fine. Spawns a dark spirit? I don't I don't even know how to get to like the last one. Like was there like a ladder there that I never noticed? I don't know. Maybe you can jump for it. Probably not. Okay, I'm just stupid and blind then. Okay, Throne of Want. I'd call it a liminal zone, but it's literally the last area in the game, and that's not fair. Like, the point is to have, like, this energy to it. This very deliberate kind of... like, almost empty and truly, like, gone. Like, of course it's vacant. Like, it's supposed to be vacant. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just Vendrick's whole plan to, like, keep people from there. I assume that's why the Throne Watcher and Defender were there. I assume Vendrick installed them so that, like, no one, or rather, Nishandra couldn't get to it. And, like, the whole walk to it is very atmospheric and ominous. It's good. I wish the final boss room just had a bit more oomph to it. Wish it had more to it. Like, compared to the end of DS3, where the world is fucking collapsed in on itself behind you, and there's just a giant eclipse in the shape of the Dark Sign. Like, it's very... like, I know Throne of Want isn't supposed to be that epic, it isn't. But I wish that it felt like there was something a little more important feeling about it. Like, the fact that it's just empty and ominous doesn't quite hit it. It doesn't feel like I understand why Nishandra wants it. Undead Crypt. Okay. The good thing about it is that it presents interesting challenges in that you can't use your torch in a dark area, and you can't hit the bell or let enemies hit the bells, or else it'll spawn ghosts that are fucking rude. And that's all good. That's good and all. That's all I have to say. It works. I don't love it, but it works. An undead purgatory. I mean, it's almost a liminal zone, but, like, it isn't, because, like, the main part about it is that it's the arena for the charioteer. You can break the ghost spawn site. I think someone said that, I just never did. Like, I never figured out what was up with, like, the short guy at the top of it. Because maybe if I did, I might, like, be inclined to give it higher than, like, a C, but, like, I don't like ranking areas that are just kind of entirely there for boss fights. It doesn't feel fair. But I think that's about it. Feels weird to put that first area I ranked at the top of A, but I do think that's how it is. It's the wrong thing. Okay, chat. I think that's wrapping up Dark Souls 2. I mean, how long was it? I think it's like one episode longer than DS3. I thought it would be a bit more because of all the bosses, but then there was the one episode where I did 8 in one stream. I did do it. I do feel a bit proud of myself for getting through it. Because it was tough. And I didn't always enjoy it, but I do think I had a good time overall. I don't think I need to go to standby because I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't know if I'm gonna take another streaming break. I don't know if I'll jump into a different series. I'm definitely not doing DS1 so soon. Like, admittedly, because of the Fram run, I mildly want to jump into DS3 again to see how, like, the Demon Fist works. But I do think this game ekes out over DS3, because DS3 has, like, way better boss fights overall. But, like, those only are so long. Whereas the levels are, like, obviously the main part of the game. And DS3 does that way worse. Does it significantly worse. Like, I keep calling them Mario levels this stream, and that's because it's true. They're literally just... You run through them because you don't want to deal with the enemies. Whereas DS2, like... When DS3's levels are, like, bad, they're obnoxiously bad. Like, granted, DS2 also has some obnoxiously bad levels, like the Iron Keep is awful. Ilium Lois outstays its welcome. But, like, at least the, like, bosses, which aren't, like, the best part of the game, aren't so terrible that they make me fucking disassociate like DS3's levels do. And that is a problem with DS3 that I didn't really come to realize until I played this. And I'll probably play DS3 again on my own time. And I'll probably have an updated opinion for that. I never did finish that Patty run, since I never beat Madeira or Gale, but I got through everything else. I don't know. I don't know when I'll stream again. I don't think it'll be soon. I would like to maybe get into the swing of another Guess That Epithet if I can figure out which guests I want. Yeah, I have to think about it. I am upset with myself that I haven't tried again after, like, you know, getting ghosted by like, one of the people that I wanted to have on before. But it's fine. I don't know. I don't want to end on, like, a moody note. Because I'm not mad like I was at the end of Dark Souls 3. Like, we met the goat Humphrey. And that in itself is its own reward. We love Humphrey. So yeah. I think that's it. Might as well not linger any longer. I'll see you all sometime in the future. Later, divas!